Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. So I know that I'm not the only one who has been seeing WowEbony everywhere on YouTube, and a lot of other YouTubers swear by this brand. So I decided to actually get my hands on one of their wigs, and I wanted to do an unboxing slash thought I'd get ready with me. It's just me putting the wig on and showing you guys how I do it without the baby hair. So this is everything that came inside of the wig. I'll have all the details down below for you guys, including the links and everything that I used. And this is what the wig looks like. The hair is super duper soft, and it's just a regular standard wig cap in the inside. It's not a full lace, it's just a lace front. And then this card has all of the details, which will be in the description box as well, on everything about this unit. So it's not pre-plucked or pre-bleached, but that is okay. We are going to fix that. So I just wanted to show you guys what the hairline and stuff looked like before we got started. Okay, now to get started, what I like to do is I like to go back like 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches back when I want to start pre-plucking. I don't know why I always say pre-plucking. When I want to start plucking the wig, and I like to wet it first. So when I wet it, it just kind of slicks all the hairs back and keeps it from flying forward, and it just helps me get a better view. And then to start off, like always, I like to do the pluck a few, skip a few method. I don't know what it's called, but that's literally all you do. You pluck a section and grab like 5, 7, 10 hairs, and then you skip over about 5 or 7, 10 hairs, and then you pluck some more, and you just keep doing that. One, this widens the part, it thins it out, and it creates kind of this zigzag effect, so it's not a straight across hairline. So once I make my way from one end of the section to the other end of the section, then I can go back over it and pluck any pieces that or any parts that may look a little bit too thick, and just to make sure it's nice and thinned out. And then I just make my way up to the next section. So I part a really thin piece of hair, lay it back, and repeat the same thing. I thought I had it pinned down in the front, but I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pin this down, and then I'm gonna do the same thing I did to the first part to this sections of hair once I fix that little part right there. Yeah, so you just pluck a section, skip a section, pluck a section, skip a section, and then you go back over it and make sure that everything is nice and thinned out. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button down below, and also hit that little bell so you get a notification every time I post a new video. So once you do that all the way to the top, you're going to do the exact same thing to the front of the hairline. And I'm just showing you guys right here because you can see it a little bit better. You can actually see the pluck a section, skip a section happening over here when it's in the front of the hairline. So when you pull your next section over the part that you just plucked, you want to make sure that it looks nice and thinned out, kind of have like a gradient effect, like it's fading back. And if you see parts are too thick or you can't really see through to the lace part, what you want to do is just start separating the hair a bit where it looks too full, or I'm doing right now, and just start plucking it. You don't want to pluck too much because you don't want to create bald spots, but you still want to thin it out and leave enough hairs to be able to slick it back. So here's a quick before and after. This is the side I plucked, and then this is what it started off looking like. So if your unit started off really thick and dense like this one did, then this is probably the amount of hair that you would have. So do not get nervous if it looks like a lot. because there are tons and tons of pieces of hair on this wig. Of course, creating a part is totally optional, but you guys know I love my parts, so I'm going to go ahead and do a middle part. I'm going to take my water and spritz it down a little bit just so I can see my part a little bit better, and it kind of molds the hair to fold the way, or not fold, to fall the way that I want it to lay. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to thin this part out the most. So the beginning where your part is going to start, you want to make that the thinnest, but not bald. You just want to make it see-through, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to widen the actual part a little bit, not too wide, but I'm going to kind of create again like a fading effect to where it starts off wider and then it thins out as I get further back, because I don't want it too bald. Now I like to cut the lace as close to the hairline as possible, and then I'm going to go ahead and bleach the knots off camera. I'll insert a video for you guys if you guys want to see that. And then this is what the hair looks like, soaking wet, freshly washed. Now for the application, you guys know I am good for only laying down the front of my wig, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here today. So I already used the Got To Be Glue Free Spray to attach my wig cap onto my forehead. If you guys want to see a detailed method on this, I also have a video for you guys that I will link. Then I'm just going to go ahead and darken up my wig cap with my powdered foundation, and then I'm going to use the Got To Be Glue, not the Got To Be Glue, this is Gorilla Snot. I'm going to use the Gorilla Snot to tack this down, and I'm going to add a little bit of the free spray on top of this, blow dry it until it's tacky, and then go ahead and stick the wig down on top of that. So I tied it down for about 5 minutes just to make sure that it was completely attached. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of water and mix it with the powdered foundation. It creates kind of like this paste. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go over my part and then go over the front where the knots are, where my forehead is, and it just kind of blends it down into my skin. Now it's time to style it. So because I blow dried it out a bit, it still has a few of the crinkles in it because I did not take my time. I just wanted it dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my favorite flat irons from the Vanity Planet. I'll link these down below with the coupon code for them as well. And I'm just going to just really messily go over pieces of the hair to get some of the waves or crinkles out, because I still want it to be a little bit full and thick. Because I am going to curl it next. So these curlers, I got them from Target and they're from Conair. So I'll also find a link for you guys for these as well. And yeah. So now that my whole head is fully curled, I'm just going to take this flexible holding spray from Garnier Fructis. Even though I always say that I hate holding spray, but this one doesn't leave my hair like sticky or crunchy, so I don't mind it. And then I'm just going to rake through my curls with my fingers. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Lovely Beast Edge Control and just slick back the front of the hair a little bit, just so it's not falling too forward, if that makes sense. And we are finally finished, guys, and these are my final results. If it looks a little weird in the front, it's because I added my silicone strip. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave that down below as well, but I think it's getting a little dirty. I don't know if I need to wash this one or throw it away and buy some more because I ran out. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.